Hello everybody, welcome back to Starfield. I'm Shadesville, getting right back in there. So last time we just talked to Constellation, joined up. Now we're going to walk around talking to everybody, seeing our new dormitory.
Can I help?
I know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as possible and be aware of possible negative effects. That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us. Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation.
Have you talked to Vladimir
Emphasis on the
recently,
quiet part.
face to face?
At least usually.
Oh, I just
Let's head upstairs.
don't know how he does it.
Sebastian
Up
Banks,
there all
Constellation's
alone for so
founder,
long.
had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
Yep, come on, you can path
I
past
hope
Vasco.
you are
There you go.
satisfied with the quarters available to you.
I'm guessing that's a picture of Sebastian. Oh, I did not mean to. Oh, I'm sorry. How do I shoot the gun? Okay. Alright. I'm guessing that's a picture of Sebastian.
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself. Within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full.
So wait, 10 people is max occupancy for your entire organization?
Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy!
Ah. Okay, so I want to equip that. Alright, so I still need to talk to everybody else. Balcony, huh? Might have to turn down the motion blur. Yeah, that's definitely what it is, because the gun's not blurring as I move, so it's not the graphics, you know. Right, I wanted to look at it's X. Interesting. Weird that I could have swore it said something about an aim mode. But I guess not.
I am at your service, Captain.
Theo.
Ask if you've got questions. Speak up if you have ideas. We're all here for the same reason. Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us. Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
Yeah. Sadly, that's what happens to a lot of artifacts.
I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise.
It's definitely something space
Both
related.
you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but, you know, if the label fits.
More like show something.
Okay, that's all right. Maybe you weren't supposed to. Maybe it'll make sense later. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts. Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common. and I was invited to join Constellation. Take care of yourself.
Okay, Walter, where are you?
Yeah?
Walter.
We've always considered ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted. Ever since I got here, this has felt like home. These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too.
Hopefully.
Oh gosh, no. I mean, that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go.
Sounds about right.
Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us.
Okay, fine. I had heard that Buddha's tooth may still exist. Was trying to find out if...
Of course, there's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
Okay.
Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations.
Brought on by the
What you
gravity fields
perceive
messing
as
with the
lights
head.
and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something. An energy surge, some other phenomenon.
Makes sense.
He did. At the time, well, it's Barrett. We weren't sure if he was kidding around. Clearly, he wasn't. There might be a reasonable explanation. I wasn't there. I didn't see what you saw. I'm just not in a position to say for sure. That's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this. Well, right now nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition. I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right?
As a scientist,
Speaking
I
of,
agree.
If you're gonna be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands. There's a galaxy chock full of resources. The more data I have, the more thorough an analysis I can do. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep. Anything I can learn from is a help.
Okay, that's me buying. Oh, right, because I
Stay
put
safe,
away
okay?
everything. Oh, there you are, Walter.
Lately, I find myself spending more and more time here. Business has appealed to me, but this
So,
is
Noel,
exciting.
Constellation living up to your
Well,
expectations.
I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
Yeah, it's what I do.
I'm glad to hear it. You could have done just about
Still doesn't excuse it.
so it's important
My
to
frustrations
understand
lie
that.
more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing.
Where?
You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects. If you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
Crafts. Okay.
Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
Indeed.
Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think.
Me either.
I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you?
No.
Yes, I imagined as much. Barrett expressed something similar, in his own unique way. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here.
Mm-hmm.
Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years. We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
You know, facial expressions have been a little weird in this. Like, over-exaggerated and constantly flipping between.
Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the Lodge home, as much as anywhere else. Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
You mind putting your signature on some documents? The money-related kind.
Never ends, does it? Dare I ask what I'm paying for now?
Oh, nice.
Progress requires
Permanently
funding.
reduce fall damage by 5%.
Good progress these days.
Good thing you've got me around, Ms. Morgan. Who knows how you get by.
You and I both know.
Okay, so I guess I want to go grab all of my stuff. Which room was mine? Oh, aha! This must be Noel's room. Play with the pharmaceutical lab, but that is it. Barrett's room. Yep. Huh. Common room, I guess. Here's my room. And Vasco, where are you? I need all the stuff out of your inventory. Huh. Cooking station.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you. Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research.
Okay.
The exploration of an unknown planet can be a major undertaking. By building an outpost, you will be able to construct scanning equipment, resource extractors, and defenses. It is even possible to set up multiple outposts capable of manufacturing, allowing you to build advanced equipment. The scan booster is the most obvious, as it will enable you to detect landmarks and other points of interest from further away. Beyond that, extractors will allow you to collect raw materials of various types, while fabricators enable the manufacturing. A particularly prosperous outpost may even warrant the construction of cargo links, allowing you to share resources between other outposts you have built.
Oh, that's useful.
A planetary scan will reveal the presence of key inorganic resources, although rarer elements will be harder to find without training. And while a scan may detect the presence of life on a planet, you will have to analyze the native plants and animals yourself to know what compounds they produce. The blueprints you need to construct an outpost should already be on your watch. It will automatically connect to any available materials for construction in your ship's cargo.
Yeah, how do I load cargo?
My primary function has been to support and protect Barrett during his travels. I am currently unable to do so. That is as capable as I can be of missing anyone. I believe Barrett would find your question amusing. My methods of achieving my primary goals are dictated solely by my programming, and are not subject to the same whims as humans. Even if I wished it, I could not approach it any other way. Also, I am incapable of wishing. I arrived along with many material goods purchased by the group's previous chair, Malcolm Livingstone. Despite several significant system replacements and upgrades, I have been online for 43 years.
Damn.
Captain, I will proceed to my...
Okay.
Captain, hello. Allow me to assist you.
Opposite, man. I want to take all of your stuff.
Conversational protocols engaged. I am awaiting your query. I will answer your questions truthfully. Constellation has seen to it that I possess a near insight. I have been programmed to comprehend all modern and ancient human languages. The only exception is body language. My body is crafted from reinforced metal, and therefore incompatible with such forms of expression. Logically, I believe the correct answer to be the airplane, followed shortly by the computer. Humans could not have become a spacefaring species without them.
There.
Illogically speaking, I am inclined to believe that books were your greatest invention. I have spent a good deal of time processing works of science fiction. They make good case studies in how your species could have made a mess of its entry into the stars in different ways than you did in reality.
Indeed.
I am looking at one.
Oh,
I hope
burn.
that was a suitable response. Constellation did not equip me with a sense of humor. I have done my best to mimic Barrett's.
That was a good one, though.
This is a difficult question to parse. I do not experience enjoyment. However, I find that the music of ancient Japan has a pleasantly mathematical sound. The same is true of the works of European composers from the Baroque period. I have dedicated significant time to processing these compositions and understanding their structure. I am prepared for your inquiry. Constellation recovered me from an abandoned lunar robotics factory on Earth's moon, where I was manufactured. I am told I was in quite a state of disrepair. Barrett elected to refurbish me after the discovery. Since then, I have been reprogrammed to be useful to Constellation. Some data from my time on Earth's moon remains deep in my motherboard, but I do not frequently access it. Very little of what is in those files would prove useful to modern spacefarers. That is correct. I am a first-generation Model A robot. As such, I was manufactured on Earth's moon. Modern lunar robotics products are manufactured elsewhere. Constellation named me after the Portuguese explorer Vasco da Gama, who resided on Earth in the 15th century AD. He explored his home planet by way of its seas. Barrett tells me he was quite an accomplished explorer. I am inclined to believe it, as that is a compliment Barrett normally reserves for himself. Constellation is an exceptionally driven and intelligent group of humans. I would expect nothing less of them. I am powered by wheels and cogs. They are responsible for any ticking that emanates from me. That is a difficult question to parse. However, I have been kept busy since Constellation acquired me. That satisfies my directive to be as helpful as possible for the duration of my existence. In a geographical sense, the Lodge cannot be missed. It is easily accessible from the New Atlantis spaceport. But I presume that you are using miss in this context to mean long for, in which case my answer is no. I long for nothing. Barrett however, regularly complains about missing the lodge's amenities during our travels. This has led me to the conclusion that it is a place worth missing.
Nice.
It would seem that spending an extended period of time in Barrett's company has resulted in an improved ability to calculate his speech patterns. Perhaps someday I will also be capable of emulating yours. I will endeavor to provide a Lunar Robotics is a manufacturing company. They are most notable for creating Model A robots. Their headquarters was once located on Earth's moon. It was evacuated during the cataclysm that rendered Earth uninhabitable. Today, Lunar Robotics products are still found throughout the settled systems, myself included. I hope my answers were satisfactory.
They were. Thank you, Vesco. Okay. Nope. Where's Noelle? There she is.
It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the Eye full time.
Who's Vladimir and what's the Eye?
I hope Barrett makes it back to us. Anything I can learn from it.
Yeah, does this actually help you? I don't...
See you later.
So that's just the cell. I thought maybe she was a research thing. but it does
Curious
not look
feeling, knowing that you've seen something that no one else has. That you know something no one else does.
Aha, here we go. Weapon workbench. Spacesuit workbench. Industrial. Research lab. Pharmaceutical. Cooking. Thank you. And tape. Super important stuff right there. Whoa. Oh, right. I'm over encumbered. Wonder whose room this is. Yeah, I thought I had everyone pegged upstairs. But this is obviously somebody's room. Lock is too difficult. Master rank lock. The well. Okay. Chunks, special sauce, and there's blood all over the floor. Locked. Key required. Oh. So this is some sort of basement that attaches to other buildings. Interesting. Makes me wish my room was down here instead of up there. That way I could have like a storage thing right here. Oh, mission board. Locate, Bolid, Bombardment, and Tolman. Okay. There's no time limit, so just accepting everything just sounds smart. Okay, so research lab. Finish that. Blocked. Okay. Old Earth cuisine. Nah, I only have the one bread. Okay. Nothing there. Still don't have adaptive frame. Discover how to... What is adaptive frame? Higher ranks. Interesting. Capacity? Frick, yes, how do I do that? Oh, it requires... Of course it does. Do medic. What's this actually do? Aid items, restore additional health, and heal per clicker. What's the difference here? Some shit. Like, am I supposed to break things down into materials first? Is that the weird thing that's going on here? Oh, what's this? Yeah, I want the money. I don't care about the Grendel. Yeah, sure, Cutter, what you got for me? I don't have any titanium. Armor piercing rounds. White hot rounds. Oh, it's finished, that's why. Okay. Let's go talk to Sarah.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
Work.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. a volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to. Felt the same way when I started too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry. We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep.
Okay.
Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Oh, right. I need to go empty my inventory because I've got a crap ton of stuff in it. Down to 33 weight. Oh.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Oh, it's nighttime. Nice.
You okay? That was a hell of a jump.
Yep, I'm fine.
Citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy.
So the Vanguard's colors
Then I'm
are
proud
blue, orange, and
You
black.
to the Vanguard.
Interesting.
Now,
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer.
Yep.
Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship? All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something. You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols. Yeah, bring a coloring book. You get so used to seeing red, you'll forget what blues and greens look like. You'll have to ask him. But Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that. Anything for Sarah. UC always takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
That is actually interesting because it mentions, when we first got here, it mentioned something about citizens getting discounts. So that might be worth it just for that. Alright, Sarah, what do we
Been a
do?
long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system does until later.
What are you pointing at? 16, 15,
Welcome to Mass.
14, 15, 16. Did my mission get screwed up? Ask about Mora and Sidonia. Oh, no, I get it. I get it. Sight course from Alpha Centauri. The soul.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
United Colonies space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. Welcome to Mars. You are cleared to land at Sidonia.
Probably gonna need my helmet on. Alright, Sarah, where are you? Why don't I see you on the ship? Oh, there's the cargo hold. What's in the cargo hold? Ship parts. Use to repair ship hull damage. 4% for 10 seconds. Okay. Huh. Oh, there's Sarah. Hey, Vasco.
Hello, Captain.
Why is it telling me to come back into my ship? Check out your ship's inventory. I did, didn't I?
How can I be of service, Captain?
Need those. You take all this. Well, I get really confused on why I'm so heavy. Ah, the ship plans. Yep, there it is.
Captain, greetings.
There we go.
warp drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises, mid 5 figures.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
We're on it, sir.
Going to have... Take care of your shit. Fit in a Coulson uniform.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
So, where I work has these. These are the most annoying things ever. And, yeah.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others or fulfill any spirit.
Welcome to Sidonia Security. I'm Commander Vincent Woodard, Chief of Planetary Security and former head of the Red Devils program here on Mars. I tend to deal with security at a high governmental level, whereas my associate Booth over there handles day-to-day security issues. So if you're looking to report a minor crime or misdemeanor, see him. But if there's something I can help you with, feel free to ask. Still do, technically. I'm a naval commander, but they've got me here pushing pencils ever since the Red Devils disbanded. I pull double duty, aiding in recruitment and serving as the Sidonia Security Chief, representing the UC. If you ask me, though, nothing's been the same since the Red Devils' glory days. It's small, it's dusty, it's old, but it's home. It may not be anything fancy, but I couldn't dream of living anywhere else. Only the finest bunch of soldiers to ever grace the UC with their service. Of course, I may be biased as a Red Devil myself, and head of the program. Well, former, I should say. Program's been defunct since the armistice that ended the colony wars. It put a stop to any and all Xeno warfare. I fought to keep them operational here, but the top brass concluded that without their unique alien bioweapon training, there was no need for a separate elite soldier program. All the goddamn time. It's been about 20 years, but every time a new recruit crosses my desk, I size them up and wonder if they have what it takes to be a Red Devil. I'd give my left thumb to recruit fresh devils again, but it'd take nothing short of a miracle to convince the top brass to reinstate the program. Goodbye.
Okay.
Always nice to kick back at the broken spear after a long day.
Used to think I was Vanguard material.
What do you mean there's no work?
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock?
Okay. So I think I accidentally just took a quest that is timed. Yeah, I took 2.
Freestar space. We're going to do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. All right, we're done. Welcome to Hopetown.
Yeah, I took a couple timed ones without noticing, so just gonna get those done and then go back to the main mission. Yeah, the game put me in a full sense of security with all the other missions being untimed. I just hope I have enough time to do both of the timed missions and then just screw myself. Deliver a parcel to who? Oh, is it already over? Okay, so that's all I had to do was land on the planet. Alright. Set course. Ooh. Unexplored route. So, we have to travel here. Then mission. Set course. I need to travel here. Why is it the first time it's shown that animation?
This is gonna be fun! True dog!
Set course. Can I get out of here, please?
You're mine!
Oh. Shoot. Okay, so that was a trap system, I'm guessing.
Let me show how it's done!
Okay, I would like for you to please take me here.
You're done!
Thank you. Okay. Okay, I'm in the Copernicus system? No, I need to go just a little further. thinking geology. Now, one last time. Yes, I could finally get there. Mining Outpost Halen 2.
Another suit walk, eh? Good. Let's have some fun.
Alright, there we go. That finishes that mission. Sarah Morgan, and I'm guessing he's one of the miners I brought. She's one of the miners I brought. Interesting. So, I do believe that is it for this episode. I'm Shadesval, still having a lot of fun with Starfield. Hope you guys are too. Bye-bye.